welcome back to the channel and another recommendations. So this is February 2025 recommendations. So this month of love has come and gone to an end, and spring is right around the corner. And I've also just realized I gained like 20 pounds, so we have to fix that. It's happy relationship weight, but still definitely gotta fix that. So spring diet, spring cleaning, it's gonna be great. So for the yes section, we have Door to Door. This is based on a true story, wonderfully acted, by the way, about a door-to-door salesman. We don't really have door-to-door salesmen anymore. We have usually a more annoying version of it where they're trying to get us to buy the cable or whatever, but otherwise not really a big thing anymore. Superman movie series, the original. Technically, Superman Returns has fallen into this category. Technically. So the OG Superman series from my childhood, my dad and me watched it a lot, even though like it was like watching it for the first time again because I vaguely remember that because it was like 15 years ago. But it was a fun thing because my boyfriend never saw them, so it was kind of interesting and a fun little evening. The effects still stand up to today. I don't care, the effects are good. Maybe effects in The Quest for Peace are a little but not bad. 1 and 2, beautiful movies. Almost perfect movies. 3 is probably my least favorite. 4, I know everyone hates on 4. 4 to me is better than 3. 3 is stupid. So yeah, but 4 to me, way better. Superman Returns, where we have Ray from Arrow. I actually really liked this one, but I think the reason it failed, besides Kevin Spacey being in it, it failed in my opinion because you spend more time with Lex Luthor than you do with Superman. And anytime you do see Superman, besides like 3 really good scenes, you see Clark. Superman's Clark, which, love Clark. He's my sweet honey baby boo. But at the same time, I'm here for Superman, so I want it to be an even distribution. I just feel like that's why that movie failed. But that's exactly what I hope. The way Superman Returns was, the aura that he was able to portray with Superman is exactly what I hope the new Superman movie is. I think it's going to be amazing. Your Monster. So the vibes are hilarious. It ends as a romance, but that's not at all where it starts. It's about the monster under your bed deciding he wants to overcome your house and stuff. So fun concept. Sweethearts. A friend duo goes to college and does the absolute most to break up with their significant other instead of just, calling them or something. Just end up together at the end. So it's really cute. Game Changers. Love stuff like this. I love any kind of documentary, but I really like stuff video game related and old game related especially. Follow files of cryptids and look around for them and never actually find them. Shows like this irritate me a little bit. Tax Collector. Amazingly acted and good casting. It's the kind of movie you think it's gonna be for sure, but still full of surprises. Which brings me to you. The concept for this romance is really cute and fun. So are 2 leads tell each other stories of past relationships just so they can build a bond and eventually come together. And I thought it was really cool. Don't Buy the Seller. This is about online trading, kind of something like eBay is what it kind of looks like, or like a Facebook Marketplace or something like that. It's a buying site, and one man literally does the absolute most to be a douche, and I don't really understand why he goes off the deep end in here, but he does. My Next Doll. This is a raunchy comedy and not meant to be taken very seriously, but still. It's very wild. This man marries a sex robot. She basically blows up and he gets a carebot. It's basically Baymax from Big Hero 6 if he was a hot girl in a sexy nurse outfit. He falls in love with this robot, then with a human instead at the end. It's crazy, but kind of good. I kind of liked it. My Bloody Valentine. Last time I watched this was in 6th grade, and yes, it's still just as confusing as it was back then. Still better than the 80s version. I don't normally say that, but in this case, it is. It's just a slasher movie trash themed around a holiday, and that's all it is, and that's fine. The Calendar Killer. This thing's pretty twisted, and I don't want to spoil anything, so I think it's more fun going in blind, so have fun with that. Invincible Season 3. So, I love this show. I have, for a while now. But, I cannot understand why we always put, like, a little kid somewhere they don't belong. I don't know. I don't like Oliver. I don't. He's literally slowed the plot down to me in my head, and I don't like him. Some stories works with it, but I personally don't like it a lot, and in this one, I don't think it does anything but make the slap slower, so I don't care for it. The Cutting Edge. This is one of my grandma's fave movies that she used to watch all the time, and I literally forgot about it, and it's great. Like, it's really good. Don't watch the sequels, though. They're terrible, but the original, highly recommend you should watch it. The Passenger. A lot of crazy plot movies on this list, by the way, but so this one, a guy sees another employee at his fast food restaurant job being bullied. He snaps, shoots him in the head, goes on a killing spree, and brings the kid along for a ride. I don't know why, but he does. The Substance. So I wanted to see this ever since everyone's been talking about that they wanted it and everything. I just take a while to get to it, and I didn't feel like renting it until it went down at least halfway, because what if I wouldn't like it, and blah blah blah. Anyway, I did like it, but this is a movie I'll probably never watch again. It was a great experience, but I'll never watch it again. Now I'm going to tell you why. So everything you'll hear about this movie is correct. It's amazing. The story's great, the plot's great, very original idea. Acting is good, it looks beautiful, but this is the most gory body horror movie you're ever gonna see. And I'm not talking about Terrifier, like it's just bloody. No, like body horror. So, like, things that has happened to the body, and I'm not talking about blood. Like, body horror-ish thing you're ever gonna see in your life. Great plot. It's a movie I think needs to be seen with as little spoiled as possible. I went into it semi-blind, like I had seen a lot of edits about it, and I knew what was going on, but I didn't know what was going to happen at the end there, so, hey, that's cool. And indeed, it is a horror. I feel like it is more on the thriller sci-fi side with extreme body horror, but nonetheless a horror movie. Done very well. Would recommend it. Margaret and Demi, both amazing. They both did incredible. Now for the mess section. Stargirl. I have a great love for DC shows, and I fancy myself on them and get excited every time a new one comes out. I love what they're able to achieve. Maybe not with their DC universe. Their cinematic universe is ass. But their TV show universe is something that I think is very interesting. Something Marvel wasn't able to achieve, though DC was. I feel like it's just, they're better at one than the other. But this didn't work. I didn't like this one. It had the super weak start, and an even weaker cast, and an even weaker main character, because I did not care about her at all. So, they dropped the ball. I didn't find it too interesting, but babes, this movie has good moments and good story points, but it does things a lot of new comedies do, and I wish that they would quit doing it. They over-explain the jokes to the point that it kills the joke, and a lot of new comedies do that. It's very rare to find a comedy movie that I like, that I enjoy. When I grew up with stuff like Rush Hour and White Chicks, comedy gold, we now have comedy mold. So, when you over-explain the joke too much, it really kills it, and this movie is very guilty of that. Float. A love story that takes place at a pool, and this movie does everything you can possibly do with that setting. Shuffle of Love. It said it was a short story. Well, it is not. And I actually kind of like the Descendants universe. I find them kind of interesting. This was a music video. It's just a music video. So it says season 1, but don't be fooled. Now in the notes section, Elektra. I like the Daredevil movies. I like the Daredevil movie, kinda. Like, it's a cheesy, enjoyable thing. Like, I don't think it was that terrible. It was on the right track, but it just too much going on. But no, the disrespect to the character in this movie. Elektra done almost perfected in Daredevil, the series. Which she was done perfectly well. Jennifer did a good job in the first movie, like with what she was given, what she was allowed. I think she was okay with the character, but this movie, straight offensive. Killer Crush. Skimmed through this movie so much I don't remember it. But anyway, guys, let's start our spring cleaning and have a fun time.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
Hadouken!
Finish him!